Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the channel where we don't waste your time with dealership rehearsals, we don't parrot marketing fluff, and we definitely don't sugarcoat cars. Here, you get the real, unfiltered truth about the rides that actually matter. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because today we're diving deep into one of the hottest hot hatches on the market, to the 2026 Toyota GR Corolla. Toyota brought this beast into the lineup just a few years ago, and it shook up the performance hatchback world in a way few cars could. Now with its 2026 update, it's back, sharper, meaner, and more refined. So let's get right into it. Exterior. Starting with the exterior. The first thing you'll notice is that Toyota has doubled down on aggression without making the GR Corolla look cartoonish. Up front, the face is dominated by a massive black mesh grille that swallows nearly the entire lower bumper, flanked by aggressive air intakes that aren't just for show, they're functional, feeding air to the intercooler and brakes. The headlights are slim, with Toyota's latest LED signature that looks razor sharp at night. The hood features subtle sculpting that hints at the power underneath without going over the top. Compared to regular Corollas, this front end looks like it's been hitting the gym non-stop, and trust me, in person it's even more striking. Move to the side and the GR Corolla continues to flex its muscles. The widened fenders are immediately noticeable, housing chunky 18-inch forged alloy wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. The side skirts are functional, channeling air along the car for stability at high speeds, and the stance sits noticeably lower than the standard Corolla. Toyota offers some bold color choices for 2026, including an exclusive circuit red and a stealthy matte gray that makes the car look like it rolled straight out of a video game. The side mirrors are painted black, matching the roof, giving the car that motorsport-inspired contrast. From this angle, it's clear Toyota didn't just slap a GR badge on a Corolla. This hatch is purpose-built. Swing around to the back and things get even more serious. The GR Corolla features one of the most distinctive rear ends in its class. The triple exhaust setup is still here, with two large circular pipes on the sides and one in the middle, instantly reminding you this isn't your average hatch. The diffuser is functional, not just decorative plastic, and the taillights are sleek and connected by a subtle gloss black trim piece. A roof-mounted spoiler completes the look, and it's not some cheap add-on, it's aerodynamically tested to provide real downforce. The rear gives off that rally-bred DNA Toyota has been flaunting, and honestly, it's one of the best-looking hot hatchback sides on the road right now. Interior. Step inside and the GR Corolla greets you with an interior that's all about blending functionality with subtle sportiness. The driving position is spot on, low and commanding, with bolstered sport seats that hug you tightly during aggressive cornering but are surprisingly comfortable for daily commutes. The steering wheel is a GR-exclusive design, wrapped in leather with a thicker grip and a red center marker up top. Behind it sits a fully digital 12.3-inch gauge cluster that displays everything from G-force meters to all-wheel drive to work distribution, reminding you constantly that you're in something special. The center touchscreen is a 10.5-inch unit with Toyota's latest infotainment system, a snappy, modern, and thankfully with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Physical climate controls are still present, which is a blessing compared to some rivals that hide everything behind a screen. The cabin uses soft-touch materials with GR branding tastefully stitched into the seats and shift boot. In the back, space is decent for a hot hatch, though rear passengers may feel the pinch with a lower roof line. Cargo space isn't massive, but let's be real, if you're buying this car, it's for the fun behind the wheel, not the Costco runs. Now, performance. This is where the GR Corolla truly separates itself from the pack. Under the hood, it's still rocking the 1.6-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine, one of the most insane little engines on the planet. For 2026, Toyota has pushed output to 315 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. That's right, from a 3-cylinder. It's paired exclusively to a 6-speed manual transmission with rev matching, which means you're doing the shifting, and Toyota made sure that enthusiasts get what they want. The real magic, though, lies in the GR-Four all-wheel drive system. This isn't your typical AWD, it's rally-inspired. allowing you to adjust torque distribution between the front and rear wheels from 60-40 for daily driving, to 50-50 for balance, and even 30-70 for rear-biased hooligan fun. The result is a car that feels glued to the road but can also dance when you want it to. 0 to 60 comes in about 4.7 seconds, and the top speed is electronically limited to 155 miles per hour. But numbers don't tell the full story. This car feels alive, eager, and communicative in a way very few modern cars do. The suspension is tuned stiff, but not punishing, and the steering is precise with just the right amount of weight. Whether you're carving canyon roads, hitting a track day, or just blasting down a freeway on-ramp, the GR Corolla feels like it's always egging you on to push a little harder. Fuel economy isn't stellar, but again, no one buying this car is chasing efficiency. Expect mid-20s in combined driving, which is acceptable given the performance on tap. Toyota also added a few tweaks for 2026 to improve cooling and durability, making this car more track-ready straight from the factory. Braking performance is solid too, with 4-piston front calipers and ventilated discs all around, giving you the confidence to repeatedly stomp on the brakes without fade. As for pricing, the 2026 GR Corolla continues to deliver impressive bang for the buck. The core model starts around $39,000, while the Circuit Edition with upgraded interior materials, limited slip differentials, and unique color options will set you back closer to $46,000. Considering what you're getting: a hand-built engine, rally-bred AWD, an exclusivity that's still a bargain in today's market. To put it into perspective, you'd have to spend well over $50,000 to get into a Volkswagen Golf R or Honda Civic Type R with similar performance. Toyota has managed to keep the GR Corolla accessible while still making it feel special, which is no easy feat in this era of rising car prices. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Toyota GR Corolla isn't just a Corolla with a body kit and some extra horsepower. It's a legitimate hot hatch that carries Toyota's Gazoo racing DNA straight from the rally stage to the street. It's aggressive without being obnoxious, practical enough to daily drive, and thrilling enough to make every trip an event. Sure, it's not the most comfortable car for long road trips, and the cargo space might not satisfy family duties. But that's not why this car exists. It exists to remind us that driving can be pure, raw, and fun. And in a world moving rapidly toward electrification and automation, the GR Corolla is a refreshing reminder of what makes us fall in love with cars in the first place. And that's going to wrap up this review. If you're an enthusiast looking for one of the best driver's cars under 50 grand, the 2026 GR Corolla should be at the very top of your list. Thanks for sticking with me on this deep dive. If you enjoyed this review, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Car Flash for more no-nonsense, honest car reviews. Until next time, keep your foot down and your hands on the wheel. This is Car Flash, signing off.